Let's get business out the way first. Read the sign. Don't come for me. This is fair use.
And you are, just to verify for the people that are listening, who you are to Jaguar Wright.
Yes, I am her. I am her son. I'm. I'm her son.
Correct.
Her second.
You reached out because you wanted to chat.
Yes, I like to chat on because I got in a whole because now I've gotten a whole view about what's been going on.
Mhm. Absolutely. And in your mindset, what do you feel is going on?
To me, how I to me, I was confused about what had been happening because this is out of the blue and unordinary.
Mhm.
Saturday, well, not yesterday, but Saturday, last Saturday, I was baptized,
Mhm.
and after taking a look at everything else from what I've seen from my perspective, and finally get a word from what had happened on across the entirety of last week with Daryl, with my stepdad,
Mhm.
I now have the whole picture. To put it simply, and the only way I could best describe this entire situation is religiously. So anybody who happens to be an atheist, sorry, but the way I see the situation, a demon had been attempting to possess my mother and take over her and lure her into her death.
Mhm.
And there's only one person who I could possibly think of that has been around my mother for long enough and at the right time period who is capable of doing this. His name is Solar.
Okay.
Inside, there was something that latched with me that made me start to doubt him a little bit.
Mhm.
It wasn't until finally this morning that I talked to my stepdad to know exactly what happened on on his and mom's trip, business trip last week.
Okay.
So from what I hear, this entire thing started after they were um, after they went to a restaurant in Louisiana that me and my mom went to a lot in the past to celebrate a break of 1 million views and all the people getting on board with the company.
Yeah.
And from there, from what I hear, and I'm willing to not doubt in the supernatural. Solar, either Solar or two other people who were there at the restaurant who were on their way out. They there there was some chanting that was going on between them, and they'd attempted to effectively take a hold of my mom.
Mhm.
And all throughout their way back, my mother started harshly speaking to Gerald in a way that she wouldn't at any time in the past. She was being a lot more aggressive, a lot more assertive,
Mhm.
a lot more demanding of stuff that she wants, despite having to be somewhere at a specific time or coming back to the house so that me and my mom could and me and my grandma could finally be taken, could be looked out for the stuff that we need.
Mhm.
And all the while, Solar was acting very weirdly too. All that was going on, he was almost as if he practically loomed around with him,
Mhm.
almost like an imp almost like an imp looming behind a potential host.
So you
And
felt that he was definitely energy draining your mother in some way, shape, or form?
I wouldn't say energy draining, but more or less invading.
Okay. Invading. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. There was one point in particular on the countryside in Dallas when they had pulled over,
Mhm.
and I hear a lot of people talking about about Gerald pulling out a gun towards my mom.
Mhm.
That isn't true. The part about the gun, he did indeed have to pull out the gun that he had for self defense with only one in the chamber.
Mhm.
He aimed it at himself
Oh Lord.
and submitted to my mom's demand that if she was true about wanting to kill him,
Mhm.
then do it.
Wow.
But my mom wasn't grabbing the gun,
Wow.
and when her arm and hand were reaching out for it, she got herself out of the car immediately.
Mhm.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
so
completely
sorry.
abnormal.
I'm sorry, buddy, that you have to go through these things. I hope you're okay. I really do.
I know it's a lot, but
It
I've
is.
been through a lot my whole life.
Yeah.
I've come to endure the pain and move on with the day.
Yeah.
Now, I want y'all to go ahead and take y'all asses to my community tab and look at the poll that I posted. Tell me her ass ain't possessed. Well, it's definitely a spiritual battle going on over here. This is wild. Well, not so wild if you believe in that kind of stuff, but it's wild, but it's not unheard of. Who the hell is Solar for real? We got to dig into him. If y'all find out anything, come and tell me. Leave a comment under this post, under this video. I need to know. Who was that guy, Charles something? I got to go back and see what somebody commented his name was. Back in the interview, they said he was with the Carbon Nation. What is going on? I think we should look into this. I should look into this. If y'all know anything, let me know, and I'm going to put something together about it. I kind of do believe, okay, I don't know if this son is just kind of going off of what Gerald is saying, because that's where he's getting his information. But I also feel like spiritually, it's definitely a possibility. Jag has been telling on a lot of people who deal with that type of dark stuff. So why would she? And I thought that was her real nephew, y'all. I thought that was her real nephew. It's not. She done known the boy for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. What the hell is going on? I thought that was her real blood. Nah. Who is this dude? I don't like that chanting and all that other stuff going on. But once again, that was said by Gerald to the son. So I don't know. Even still, I want to hear Jag's side. Even still, it's just wild. And what makes more sense is that this is spiritual warfare going on. Because any other way, I can't understand. Now, if y'all like the content, go ahead and give your girl a like. Subscribe, sis. Subscribe, bruh. Let's get into this tea. I mean, come on, like it's the least y'all can do. I mean, if you're not going to share my video, at least you can like it so other people can see it. I mean, yeah. It's like, nah. Deuces.